Well, hello everyone. It is All Star Lee here, and I think this will be my 5th video. Yay! I've gotten some views on the other videos, and the only comment I've gotten is one I left on my own video because I looked bad in that video, and I do in this one too. But the other comment was my friend, so that was fun. But anyway, I just wanted to say that I'm really excited today because I'm writing a book. And I'm almost done with it, and I think it's a really good book. I've always wanted to be an author, and this book is kind of like science fiction, kind of fantasy, apocalyptic. It's the zombie apocalypse, and I know you're thinking, oh, there's too many of those, oh, it's overrated. But I think mine's different. My main character, Albie, he's deaf. He has a hearing aid, but he hasn't had it for long, and you know how like a deaf person's, their voice is kind of slurred and hard to it's hard to make out because like they've never heard sounds before, so it's like their voice just doesn't know how to talk, I guess. It just sounds different because they've never heard their own voice. And he meets someone in like a few days into it, but that person can't understand him. So it's kind of a challenge for him to overcome. So I think I'm doing a pretty good job, and I'm almost done, and after that I get to send it off to my agent, who sends it off to a publisher. Oh, my agent's gonna cost money. Ugh. I don't have money. But if this does good, then this can be published before I'm 18. And I think that'd be pretty cool, be a published author before I'm 18. That's awesome. Well, I haven't even named it yet. Honestly, I can't think of a name. Like, it's such a good book. It has a good plot, but it doesn't have a name yet. I just can't think of one. I hope I think of one soon, because I'm almost done with it. If I keep writing all today, which I probably will, I'll probably finish it today. I'm so excited. What if it becomes a bestseller? I hope so, but it's only my first book. And like, I wanted to read the first chapter of my book to y'all, see if it sounded any good. So if you like it, then please comment, tell me what you think. If you think it needs improvement, tell me what I need to improve. Okay, chapter 1. I cry out in fear as the rotting corpse of my mother stumbles its way towards me. Her skin is pale with black veins standing out. Blood oozes from her stomach where a bite mark rests. One of those things had bitten her 2 days ago, and now she's one of them. I cringe as her decaying smell hits me. She stretches her arms out towards me like a deadly hug. I back away only to hit the wall. My eyes frantically scan the room for anything to defend myself with. I spot a hammer and dive for it. As I hit the ground, her body falls on top of me. Her snapping jaws get closer and closer to my neck. I bring the hammer up and squeeze my eyes shut. The hammer hits with a loud thump, and her body goes still on top of me. I push her off and pull myself to my feet. My legs shake as I run to the bathroom. I collapse next to the toilet as bile crawls its way up my throat. I gag and empty my stomach into the bowl. Once I'm done, I wipe my mouth with the back of my hand. I haven't eaten in days, and puking really doesn't help that situation. I push myself up from the ground and stumble over to the open door. An open door isn't safe. I close and lock the door, my sore muscles protesting with every move I make. My legs give out and I sink down to the ground, my back against the door. A wave of exhaustion crashes over me, and I struggle to keep my eyes open. I can't fall asleep. It's not safe. My head snaps up as I remember my hearing aid. I need to turn it on in case one of those things tries to get in while I sleep. I had turned it off because I didn't want to hear the moans and hisses of my mother. I accidentally turned the volume up too high, and the loud sound of those things devouring someone shocks me. I let out a little yelp as I hurriedly turned the volume down. Those things scare me, and they're so creepy. My eyelids feel as heavy as lead, and I can barely keep them open. I can't go to sleep yet. I have to do something with my mom. I can't leave her there to rot and be picked apart by animals. I force myself to my feet and open the door. Mentally, I prepare myself for the sight of my dead mother once again. I make my way to the living room where she lies, still and unmoving. Silent tears roll down my cheeks as I pull her towards the door. I drop her arms and go to my bedroom. Slowly, I strip the sheet off my bed. I drag the sheet towards my mother and lay it out. I let out a small sob as I roll her body onto the sheet. Now I just have to wrap her up and dig a grave. Wrapping her up isn't hard, but the digging is. I let out curse after curse as I stab at the ground with my shovel. Every so often I look up expecting to see a rotting corpse in my gated backyard. These fences protect me, but not from much. If one of those creepers hears me, then I'm dead meat. Soon I have a shallow grave dug, just big enough to fit my mother. I make my way back inside now with sweat pouring off of me, and a stink that could knock someone out. I slowly drag her body towards the grave, panting as I do. One lone tear rolls down my face as I push her in. She lands with a thump, and soon you can't see the white of the sheet through the dirt piled on top. She rapidly disappears, as do my tears. Now's not the time for crying. I need to get inside and get some sleep. I haven't slept in I don't know how many days. My body is sluggish as I march from my bedroom. Once inside, I waste no time locking the door and collapsing into bed. The world fades as I let sleep overcome me. End of chapter 1. So, how do you think I did? If you like it, please leave a comment. If you think it needs to be improved, leave a comment. I'm always up for helpful criticism. So, that's about it. Okay. Bye, guys.